you to address this. And suddenly then you are presented with an opportunity to address it by what many think is some random event. It's not. The inner you is screaming to fix this trauma or emotional issue, and another vessel hears it and puts it and you into the arena to see if you will play or if you will run. Now, the best formula, apart from meditation, which can be done to gentle musical rhythms or not, with eyes closed or open, once you have mastered the memory code of that frequency zone, the greatest thing is to do what you were created for, being creative. It is this version of humanity's greatest gift. We are better at it than any other species. And yet so often we neglect it, buying stuff instead of fixing it, getting others to do things when with a little patience, oops, I said the patience word again, and perseverance, we can do that ourselves. Values in life of being creative have plummeted on a monetary scale, and that is a deliberate ploy by the system to erode another of our abilities. Arts and crafts rendered to a level of struggling existence jobs, music also, except for the few that sell their souls for the illusion that is fame, so that the people with creative abilities end up serving burgers at McDonald's to get by, rather than displaying their natural talents. So let's get into the myth of separation. We reinforce ourselves with word spells, left and right brain thinking. This is duality and divide and conquer again, when they are best combined into one thinking process. This then puts an end to the dueling between the two hemispheres and duality, and brings in the harmonic aspect of you, the triality. The two hemispheres, like the two eyes, only give you half of the picture. That is within the forest. When the two hemispheres work together and not dual, in comes the third aspect, the third eye, if you like, that sees through both eyes and has an overview aspect to it as well. This is really seeing things from a whole different perspective, not only on this plane of existence, but others as well. Once those three aspects are mastered and combined like a trinity, it then creates a chord to fire up the heart centre of thinking. It is a heightened version of the mental and emotional states of consciousness. In comes elevated empathy, deeper understanding, wisdom, higher intuition, a broader spectrum of the senses of the five and beyond. Your understanding of life and you goes into a whole new realm. The downloads become more frequent. Who and what you are, your purpose in life becomes more defined. Everything becomes more fine-tuned as you are no longer a nest of dolls. You are your own Neo. Spirit inner and your spirit outer becomes more defined in what you wish to do, no longer operating almost as a separate entity. You and it become one. And when your abilities kick in, Not only the world is open to you, but the universe. And for the higher mastery again, the multiverse and the universal tree. We need technology to travel amongst the stars? Question mark. When you really master you, you will become to understand how ridiculous that statement is. Currently, most people are stuck in the astral layer of travel, which, although cleared in some aspects, it is not all as I understand it. Portals and wormholes are often the realms of travelling in the astral. Outside of astral does not always require the use of such technology. Mastery of the self and your own consciousness allows you to travel instantaneously via the cord. Your memory code kicks in and your destination awaits you. And I ask people to try not to use the term astral travelling like it's the only place to go. It's not. That's a spellcast. And there are far more jewels and magical creations to travel to than just the astral. Astral travel is going into the dark beasties realm. So be careful about using that terminology. Word magic and contract on that level are also important. And often we are naive in what we say or mean. So no more "I'll see you in the astral later, please," because you won't see me there unless direct actions are being taken, which is far less now than previous. All this beauty and wonder, magical journeys and abilities, meeting places and beings you thought were only in your imagination or in your dreams. Well, you cannot imagine something that doesn't exist. Somewhere, not in the vastness of space, because that reality of vastness is another limitation program, all designed to propagate the little you persona. That exists what your visions have shown you. Word of caution awaits those that reach these levels. It will be a massive test of your ego, because thinking and acting godlike, destroying all and sundry because you can, lording over others because you can, will cause you to fall, just like the allegory of the biblical angels fell. You are not God. You have become a higher evolved being. Higher evolved beings should not display a lack of responsibility and play dick-swinging contests. You have worked so hard to become that higher evolved being, but that does not and never will make you the God. Because that is Source, the creator of everything, of which we are all part of. In essence, we are the creators also, all coalesced in a massive dance within the spark of creativity as you become one, as one within yourself and your own divine connection to Source. So to recap, do you still want to keep your limitation, dualistic, self-loathing, self-lying, astral projecting suit? Or do you want to expand into your own Source connection and blood code? It starts with you. One simple decision changes your whole life and timeline, which is seen as a small leap for you, but is actually a giant leap for mankind. As another starts the journey to their ultimate destiny, once that decision is made, then starts the healing. It is all about the healing of your trauma and your bloodline traumas to give you and your future generations a rebirth and growth opportunity. Do you wish to float among the stars or walk through the treacle of 3D life, weighed down by your own lack of self-worth? Or become the highest evolved version of you in many millennia? Do you wish to loop around the Mobius or reach the number of completion, the figure 9? Is it a 6 or a 9? When combined, or is it both one and the same from all perspectives? As above, so below. During the love-making act, which is the male and which is the female? It matters not from high above, as it all becomes the one. Divine male and divine female. We're not designed to be separate. That is more duality nonsense. Before, long in the past, they were one. If you draw a 6 and a 9 together and look at it from above, it technically becomes 0. But more importantly, the shape of an egg, the home of the ultimate rebirth and the creation of new life. The 0 shape in the egg from the overview is how it all began in the beginning. Out of nothing, 0, came the cosmic egg and the birth of all that ever was. The journey of it all starts and ends with you.